and my colleagues and people that are running, whether for the Senate or the House, they are literally running on Trump. I mean, that's literally, they have campaign commercials. That.
I think we get the same charge levied against us that we're picking fights with the left. We're not picking fights. We're just not avoiding them.
And it's absurd. And we are getting to that point, and I refuse to engage in that extreme, those terms. I've been punished to try to find value in certain views. Now, like for the ballroom, you know, we've talked about that. I don't care about the ballroom.
I don't either.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
so stupid. It's such a Rorschach test of whether you just hate. But this is America, and we don't want people sitting in tents to have dinner. I mean, it's just.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to talk about the two unexpected voices of reason for the Democrat Party, Bill Maher and John Fetterman. Okay, so Real Time with Bill Maher aired last night, and Fetterman went in on the Democrats yet again, and Bill Maher has been doing it a lot lately as well. Now, he's still a Trump deranged lunatic and a Looney Tune, but both of these guys had some reasonable takes. They kind of had some more modern day moderate takes, right? They don't want to be like the rest of the Democrats and just go off this cliff, just like these losers, for example, who were crashing out so hard over Tennessee that they decided that they wanted to secede from the Union.
If this body believes that Memphis should not have the right to elect representation reflective of its own community, the legislature should explain why Memphis should continue to be part of the state of Tennessee. Let Memphis secede. You don't have to redraw maps when you let us out. Let my people go.
Where are you going to go?
So they want to take Memphis, secede from the state. Now, this isn't the first time this happened. Democrats actually say stupid stuff like this all the time, but a lot of people don't know about it. A lot of their people who vote for them don't realize how freaking retarded some of these losers are. But anyway, guys, Fetterman is calling out the party for lots of different reasons, be it their attacks on men that are pretty much relentless. They pretty much wanted it to be a woman party. If you guys remember the 2024 presidential election, they actually had the audacity to think that they could win without men because there's more women than there are men. They figure, hey, we could just make enough women vote for us and make the whole election about abortion. So we're just going to win anyway and screw those men. We don't need them for anything. We're going to prove it once and for all. Well, you failed. Guys, let's go ahead and react to what Maher and Fetterman here have to say. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
That young men are in crisis, that women are doing better in college, they're doing better.
I mean, well, without a doubt, though, you know, there's part of the Democratic Party became more and more anti-men, or describing that they were part of the problem, or they have toxic traits, and for those things. And that's why there's been such a big migration away from the Democratic Party from young men, and that's really why why we lost in 2024. Now, if you identify anyone as the problem or blame them for some things, then you're going to lose. We forgot that we are in the business of addition, not subtraction. I mean.
So yeah, I mean, these guys, again, I see, as a matter of fact, I don't think that they're going to learn, guys. I've seen what people are saying on platforms like X, right? It's pretty much everybody that is in the political spaces on there. And these stupid types, like the propagandist types, they're still absolutely blaming men for everything and uplifting women constantly. Their only way that they could see to uplift women is to tear down men. So I don't see that changing anytime soon. Unfortunately, the inmates have taken over the asylum. And I mean, unless you get some people who are serious about it and willing to risk their life, because we know the Democrats have even gone totally rogue and calling for violent revolution when they don't get their way at this point, you are going to be risking a lot. But you have to, if you want to clean this party up. In my opinion, I just say you abandon the whole thing and vote Republican. Let's keep going here. So the meat and potatoes of this video is going to be Fetterman going in on the fake news, including CNN. Let's go ahead and get into this.
This show airs on CNN, as of a couple of years ago. What is the legacy of Ted Turner, who died this week? What has the impact been of the 24-hour news cycle? Well, he certainly was one of the giants of broadcasting because before Ted Turner and before CNN, we did not have 24-hour news. Now, I mean, sometimes there isn't news for 24 hours. Right. So every time I see breaking news, I'm a little skeptical.
It's propaganda.
I think Mr. Turner, he was able to let us see the world. I mean, I was a fan of CNN even before I got hired by CNN.
Me too.
And I still love CNN. I mean, in the middle of the night, I love to watch CNN during my bathroom breaks. You figured that one out.
Kill me, I'm here, kill me.
Opinions have become actual real news. And we've lost the ability. Like opinions are not news.
Right.
And there are so many shitty takes out there in the world now. Like, why are people still talking about Tucker Carlson? Or any of these people. Now, even Alex Jones now is back. I have to see that asshole in my feed anymore. Why? Because if they are criticizing Trump, it's like now sometimes we in the Democrats say, well, maybe they have a point. MTG Crazy Pants. Why are we keep hearing about her now?
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah. I mean,
oh man.
I mean, so what I'm saying, it's like like focusing on real news and the real dynamic there. I'm so tired of opinions have become news. And now there's countless ones,
right,
and it's all become slop.
And let me just make the
look. That's what they thought that. I mean, they saw the model, right? They saw the Alex Jones model because he was one of the first to do it and be really successful at it, and they decided to go that route. Meanwhile, demeaning him and trying to ruin him the entire time. Me not particularly being a fan of Alex Jones. Sometimes I like some of the things that he says, but at the end of the day, I think he is a kook. Okay, I think he's a quack. But whatever it is, a broken clock is right twice a day. But CNN fake news, MSDNC, ABC fake news, all of these places have a bunch of propagandists working for them. That's what they look for when they hire guys. I'm telling you, I work to hire people. And I'm telling you right now, if there's not people who agree with a lot of what you say, people just do not hire them. I've wanted to hire people. Other people on the team have not wanted to hire them because they didn't agree with some of the things that they say. That's how it works, guys. I'm telling you right now, I don't work for CNN, obviously, but the same logic applies. And again, I see what these people say all over X, and they're always saying different things about Trump, uplifting and covering for the Democrats, saying Joe Biden is sharp and that the economy is doing well when there's over 9% inflation during the Biden administration. They went from saying Kamala had no chance to saying that Kamala is the best thing since sliced bread. This was all the fake news, giving softball interviews. You all have seen that on this channel. And then whenever Trump gets in there, or JD Vance or Marco Rubio, you let them talk for 2 seconds and then interrupt them and hit them with the, well, actually. You saw the debate with Kamala Harris on ABC, where they literally did not fact check her even a single time. And they tried to fact check Trump multiple times. And the excuse they gave afterward is that, well, Kamala Harris doesn't say anything that's false. If you guys can believe it, they had the audacity to say Kamala Harris doesn't make false statements, so we didn't have to fact check her. These guys are idiots. That was beyond slop. That was beyond their opinions being a news. That was just blatant propaganda and being straight up biased, guys. So Fetterman, I want to say I disagree with him here. I would say it's worse than slop. I mean, what's worse than slop? I'd say is something that starts with an S and rhymes with the word it. Okay, that's what it really is. It's a bunch of freaking hot dog water is what we're looking at on the fake news. And I'm tired of the denigrating men. I'm tired of the denigration of the American family and acting as though that's not the ideal model, because it is. We all know that it is. Everybody deep down knows that it is, including these radical propagandists. And I'm tired of the fake news out here carrying water for the Democrats and trying to tear down Trump and other conservatives every single turn. But apparently John Fetterman is tired of it as well. So shout out to Base John Fetterman. But these are my thoughts, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Shout out to my members, patrons, and fellow anomalies, Cyber Noodle, 655, The Great, Bella Scott, Carpentier John, and Pinecone 6. I appreciate you guys every single day.
If I vote 93% of the time,
with the Democrats.
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to be a big tent party. So I'm not really sure how I become an issue for any of the Democrats just to having some different views in these other issues.
No, you said you